I try so hard to put up with the WWE stupidity. I really do. But this company knows no bounds. This company just loves to be stupid. It's really a shame that this company that I once admired so much for giving me such great characters, great wrestlers, good big stars, big high quality matches, memorable pay-per-view shows. It's a shame to see what this company has become. Hardly any character development whatsoever, hot-shotting every fucking thing you can possibly can. You know, you hot-shot big money marquee matches that belong on one of the big four pay-per-views. You put it on a throwaway show that probably half the people who normally watch the big four are probably going to watch. I still say you should have saved the Steel Triple Threat match for SummerSlam, but you just had to hotshot it and put it on Battleground. Lack of good character development and lack of continuity. Oh, and an unimaginable ability to hang on to shit that they've done in the past and try to pull it over our eyes that they've never fucking done anything like this before. You know, just talk about new era this and new era that. It's 2016 and the main stars of the fucking company are still the goddamn McMahon family. Forget about John Cena, Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar, Undertaker, whatever. Forget about all those. They're nothing. They are nothing. At the end of the day, the show, the company itself is all about the McMahon family. We know it, they know it, I know it. It's just how it is. The brand split. New era, my ass. They're doing something in 2016 to try and pass it off as something new, or pass it off as something exciting when they already did this shit 14 to 15 fucking years ago. The brand split didn't do that well the first time you did it, and now the roster you have is dog shit compared to the roster you did have when you did the brand split the last time. So how the fuck is the brand split going to be so beneficial this time around? We're just going to throw in a second world title and give it to Dolph Ziggler to shut the marks up? Fuck Dolph Ziggler! But the fact is, as stupid as this company is, there's one thing that they've done here recently that just made me think, wow, are they really this lazy? Are they really this incompetent? They announced just on a random episode of SmackDown, without any build-up at all, without any purpose, without any reason, without any story, Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton at SummerSlam 2016. And here's my big question. Why? Why are we getting this match? What's the purpose? Where's the story? Where's the build? What's the reason? Well, we wanted to see Brock Lesnar and Randy Orton fight a long time ago, but we never got around to it, so we'll do it now. Why? You announced it on a random episode of SmackDown before you said Brock Lesnar to go do some shit in the UFC again, and now you just randomly saying, oh, he's going to fight Randy Orton at SummerSlam. You couldn't have... Are you that damn lazy, WWE? That you couldn't even have Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar come out and gloat about their big win, Brock Lesnar's big win at the UFC, and say Brock Lesnar is unbeatable, the monster, he's the beast, the conqueror, he is a legend among men. And then you have Randy Orton come out and say, hey Paul, did you just call him a legend? You know, it's been a long time since I was known as the Legend Killer, but I think it's time for the Legend Killer to come back and see if he's still got it. You couldn't even do that. And I just thought of that right on the fly. I just now thought of that on the fly. You couldn't even do that. Or hell, you couldn't have Randy Orton come back, announce his return, and throw it on. You could have at least, I mean, this would have been shitty too, but at least it would have been something. You could have had Randy Orton come out and, you know, do a promo about how he's back and And the way he's going to return is he's going to do an open challenge to anybody who wants to face him at SummerSlam. And you have Brock fucking Lesnar answer the challenge. I mean, you couldn't even do that. I mean, that idea sounds like shit too, but at least it's better than what you fucking did. What? I know SummerSlam's a long time, is a while away, but still, why should I care about a match that you clearly don't fucking care about? You didn't care enough to give us any story. You didn't care enough to give us any build. You didn't care enough to give us any reason to care about this match. Why should we care? If you don't fucking care, WWE, why the fuck should I care? Do I want to see Randy Orton fight Brock Lesnar? Sure. Give me a reason. Give me a purpose. Give me a story. Give me some good build. Give me some promos. Do something with it. Also, we're going to announce this match on a studio segment on SmackDown. Oh, at SummerSlam, Brock Lesnar's going to fight Randy Orton. All right, back to SmackDown. For the love of God. Now I understand why OTRS Central may have possibly given up on talking about wrestling. I get it. If he has given up, then I don't blame him. This was ridiculous to announce a big money marquee match. This is a match that should be generated, that should generate buzz, that should generate story, build, hype. This seems like a pay-per-view quality kind of match. And you're just gonna randomly throw it out there on fucking random TV that hardly nobody fucking watches anyway. And now what do? So we're gonna have Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton at SummerSlam. Whoop-de-fucking-do. You got about a month and a half or something like that to try and pull a story out of your asses to explain why we should give a fuck about this match. It's like I said, and I hate repeating myself, but sometimes repetition needs to be heard. If you don't care enough to give us a reason to care about this match, why should we care to watch it? It's not that hard. It is not that hard to do something to build a match. It's not that hard to tell a story to get us hyped for a match. You were easily able to do it through the Hogan era. You were easily able to do it through the Bruno era, through the New Generation, the Attitude, the Ruthless Aggression era. You did such a good job between Bruno Sammartino and Larry Zbyszko for that big blow-off steel cage match. You did a phenomenal job with that. You did a good job building up Hogan versus Andre. All the times you built up Hogan versus Andre. You did a good job all those times you built up to Hogan versus Warrior, Austin versus Rock, Austin versus McMahon, Triple H versus The Rock, Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels. Do I need to keep fucking going on? So many good feuds, so many good matches. They were good because the hype, the reasoning, the story helped build it and helped make it better. If you don't have any story, if you don't have any build, if you won't produce any hype, then why the fuck should we care? It's not that hard. It's not that hard at all. The Beast versus the Legend Killer. SummerSlam 2016. Ooh.